Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you and demonstrate how we can use Vault as a key management system for Ceph. I'm Jérôme Baud, I'm a solution engineer and I work for HashiCorp. So I'll be talking about the integration with Vault and Ceph. So Ceph is a distributed storage system, highly scalable. It can provide a block interface as well as a file system interface. And today we are going to deal with the object storage interface. So Ceph is an open source project. It has also a commercial solution by Red Hat and Canonical. And I'm not going to deep dive into the Ceph architecture today, but let's see how we can make use of Vault together with Ceph so that Ceph can make use of the Vault keys to perform encryption, server-side encryption. Here we are talking about server-side encryption indeed. So we'll have a client application who is going to manage keys, so create a key but also rotate or revoke a key directly by calling Vault. And then later on, we'll have another person who is going to upload a file to the S3 object storage, so the Rados gateway. And by doing that, he is also asking to get this object encrypted. So what's going to occur behind the scene is that the Rados gateway, RGW, is going to make a call to Vault to retrieve the first to authenticate to Vault and then to retrieve the key, the encryption keys, and then to perform the server-side encryption so that the encrypted object is going to be securely stored on the RGW. Sorry. So this is something that can be done with two different secret engines from Vault. So we can make use of the KV secret engine. And today in this demo, we are going to use the Transit secret engine. Any authentication can be performed thanks to the Vault agent. And we can also make use of namespaces if required. So I'm going to show you a demo, and my demo is very simple and very simple environment. So I am using a Minikube as a Kubernetes cluster with only one node. It's all hosted on my laptop. And I'm going to use Rook. Rook it's a Ceph operator for Kubernetes. So this is the advised way to deploy Ceph in a Kubernetes cluster. So now with that said, let's get into it. So first of all, let's see about my Kubernetes cluster. So here I have just a Minikube, just a single node. And let's look at what is deployed on this Kubernetes cluster. So I'm going to look at the different pods. So I have a namespace which is called Rook Ceph. Let's put that a little bit bigger so that we can see everything. Here again. Yep. So you see that I have a number of pods running. I won't detail everything, but you can see that I have a manager pod, I have a monitor pod, I have an operator pod as well. I have an OSD, so this is actually the object storage device. So this is where the data is going to be stored. And I have an RGW pod, which is the pod which is going to provide the S3 interface for my object to be uploaded and to be retrieved. Now what should I do? Let's look at my Ceph configuration, because it's within this Ceph configuration that I have my integration with Vault. So here, if I edit the config map, which make me build the ceph.conf file, the configuration. So you see that here, this is the configuration of Ceph. I have, it says that my Rados gateway is going to use Vault as a KMS. The authentication to Vault is going to be done through a token, but it can be done differently. But here we are going to use just a token. The token is stored here. I'm going to use a local Vault server. So this Vault server is located here. I'm going to make use of the transit engine, and here is the path towards the key of my transit engine. Very simple. Here it is. Now let's look at the toolbox. So the toolbox is a simple pod provided by Rook to communicate with the Ceph cluster. Let's put that a little bit higher, and this a little bit smaller here. Okay. Okay. So here, let's look at my bucket list. I see that I already have a bucket which is created. So it's going to I'm going to make use of this bucket to store the different objects that I'm going to manage. I'm going to query Vault, and here maybe we can have a look at Vault itself. Yes. So this is just a tail of the audit log of Vault, and it's going to help us to see how, when we are interacting with Vault, what are the different queries that we send to Vault. So here I'm looking at the Vault status. So I see that my Vault is unsealed. It's initialized, so everything is normal. And now I'm looking at my how to retrieve my key. So you see that by providing the token, the Vault token, at this URL, and here I'm querying, I'm looking for the key, which is a transit key, and which is stored at this path. And here I can access my Vault, and I can indeed get the key, which is here. So this is what the Rados gateway is going to do when I'm going to upload an object to the Rados gateway. So now let's do that. Let's upload a file. Before, let's create a file. So let's say echo Vault demo with Ceph, and let's store that into tmp/hello world, for instance. Yep. And now let's perform an S3 command. So I'm going, yeah. So here in this command, let's put that a little bit bigger. Here, up. In this command, so you see this is my my bucket. Here it's the path towards my key. So my bucket /1. So this is my KMS ID. I'm asking to do a server-side encryption. I'm asking to use this Rados gateway, so the host rook ceph dash rgw slash my store rook ceph. And here is my secret key, my access key that allows me to authenticate towards my S3 bucket. And here I'll use the hello world, which I just created. So, yep. Okay. Maybe I'll do that again so that it's clearer for everyone. Okay, so I uploaded my TMP Hello World and it's done successfully. And now if I want to retrieve it, I just need to do the other command on the other way around. So I'll now look at my Hello World. Hello World, and I'll store it in slash hello world dash download, for instance. And yeah, and same thing, but just on the other way around. And here it works as expected. Let's see what's within my file and Vault demo with Ceph. So here it's a way to for an application, a pod within my Kubernetes cluster, to make use of this S3 bucket, this rook S3 bucket, and everything is stored encrypted on the OSD, on the object's storage device. And if we look here, we should be able to see that we have queried Vault to get the key. So we should be able to see the key which has been queried to retrieve the key and to perform the encryption. So where is it? It's not here. It should be somewhere here with resource client service. Yeah, here it is. We see that we have our key, which was used, transit export encryption key, and this is a proof that the Rados gateway interacted with Vault. And now, if it's not sufficient, we can have a look at the OSD itself, and we can see whether the OSD was indeed correctly encrypted. So let's log into the OSD itself. kubectl -n. Yep. Here we are within the OSD, and we can look at the different Ceph volume. Okay, so here is a block device, and we can look at we can look at the command. We can dump the Lux header from that device, and here we see that it's written encrypted. And if we manage to get to dump the Lux header, it means that Lux stands for Linux kernel Linux Unified Key Setup, and it's a proof that it's indeed encrypted. And here we have the header. So without a correctly encrypted OSD, this would return an error. So this is a proof that everything is encrypted. Hope this helps. I'm going to share the link to the GitHub repo, which is within my personal repo, and you can do that on your own if you want to try it out. Thank you very much.